I'm going to do a get ready with me today. It was a requested video by one of my subscribers. Stay tuned. Hi and welcome to my channel. Well, one of my subscribers, Jenny, hi Jenny, she asked me if I would ever consider doing a get ready with me. I think I've done two, maybe over the last 3-4 years. I mean, that's about it. I don't do them because I'm not a big makeup person. I don't buy the latest and greatest makeup, and I'm just not into it. But I'm more than happy to show you what I do and how I do it. And if any of you all have a request of any type of video you would like me to do, just please let me know. I'll be happy to oblige, unless it's something impossible that I can't do. So this may be kind of a comedy routine because I cannot put mascara on without my glasses on. So yes, I actually put my mascara on while my glasses are still on my face. Now that's something that sounds pretty difficult to do, but it's actually easy. So let me go ahead and get started, and here we go. Okay, so let's get started. Now, as I said, I don't really do much makeup. This is kind of what I would wear on a regular basis if I were going somewhere. And I don't wear any foundation. I just like tinted sunscreen, which I've already put on because I let it set and dry on my face for at least 20 minutes, sometimes 30. And I use the Neutrogena tinted sunscreen in the shade medium deep. So that's already on my face. Nothing else is. So this is going to be like an amateur hour, as I'm no pro. And like I said, I'm really not into makeup. But I'm more than happy to show you what I do. So one of the first things I do is put a powder, like a eyeline powder. Really, it's an eyeshadow right at the base of my lashes because that kind of makes them look thicker, and I like that look, but I just don't use eyeliners and things like that. So I use this one. It's the Milani Most Loved Matte Palette, and you could use anything as long as it's brown for me. I don't like black. So I'm going to pick this shade right here. I don't know the name of it, but it's a brown. And I have this kind of brush, which is angled like that and kind of skinny because, I'm working up around my eyes. So I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm just pressing this into the base of my lashes. Kind of like right under the lashes, but not on top of the lashes. I don't do any kind of like liner or anything like that. And I press that in, kind of wiggle it around, just to give me a little bit of darkness there. All right, next. So I like to do my eyes first. So I put on an eyelid primer, and this is, I believe, the Wet n Wild. Yes, Photo Focus Eyeshadow Primer. And you just get this at Walmart or anywhere. And I just use a little bit, just put it right on my fingers, rub it together, and then I just put it right across my eyelids. It doesn't really add any color or anything, but I do it. I don't know why. I guess because other people do. I don't know if it really does anything. Because I don't wear a lot of eyeshadow colors and all that stuff. Generally, I'll just put on like a white powder and that's it. But today, I'm actually going to put on a couple colors so that you can see what I do. So now that that's on and I've got that eyeshadow line right at the base of my lashes, I like to do in my lower waterline something light. This is funny looking. This is a Wet n Wild pencil. I think it's really a highlighter pencil, but it's sort of a pinkish white color, and it just brightens up my eyes if I put it on this lower waterline. So let me see if I can do that. Just hold my eyelid down a little bit and run it across there, and the same on this side, just very lightly. Again, you probably can't even see it. I think I better get another one of these. It's kind of about shot. At least I'll finally have one makeup item in my empties. So now I'm going to put on the like white powder. You could use anything, an eyeshadow, just regular powder or anything. This is by Laura Mercier. Now, I get these at TJ Maxx or Marshall's for $7.99. And this one is called Blanc, B-L-A-N-C. I'm going to take this kind of flat brush like this. I don't know if that's the right kind of brush you should use or not, but it works for me, so that's what I'm using. And I'm just going to just go over that primer. Do the other eye. And that's it. Alright, so today I'm going to actually put on eyeshadow. And I'll show you how I do it. I'm sure it's not how anybody else does it, but, you know, we all do our own thing. So I'm going to take this brush, because it's kind of fluffy, and I'm going to put it in the crease. Kind of high up, because they say that opens your eye up and, you know, makes your crease show a little better. And I just start about right here, and I just come over like this. I don't put a lot of time into it. I just want a little bit of color. Can you tell I put any color on there? Probably not. It's a light shade. Let me show you the shade. It looks sort of like a, I don't know, a dusty pink, I guess. Not a bright pink or anything. Let's see if I can read the color of it. Cashmere. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's kind of like a beige pink. And I'll do the same here. I start right here and just come over. I come down almost to my lashes, but not all the way. And then I come up almost to my eyebrows, but again, not all the way. Okay, I'm done with that. Now I do put something in the corners here on my mobile lid and try to blend that in, but again, nothing too dark. This is the shade, so you can see it's kind of the same. It's like a pinkish, tannish color, something like that. And this one is by NARS. It's called Caro something, San Lucas, or Kate, I don't know, something San Lucas. And this one is by NARS, and I also got this one at TJ Maxx or Marshall's. So I use a small brush. It's very small, because again, I don't want too much. I don't like the look of eyeshadow. And I'll show you how I put this on. Let me turn. I go right here where my lashes are, and just on the very outside, I put a little right there. Can you tell it all? Probably not. And then I'll do the same on this side. Start down at the base of my lashes and just put it right there on the outside. I only come in like maybe that far, not very far. And then I'll take the brush that I put the color in my crease up here, and I'm just going to kind of swirl that around to blend it in right here on the outside, because that's really the only place I put it. And I'll do the same on this side. Just swirl it around just on the outside edge of my eyelids. And that's good enough. So this is eyeshadow for me. I don't like to look at myself and see a color. I don't like anything that doesn't look more on the natural side or something very faint. Next, I'm going to move on to my eyebrows, and then I'll do my lashes. Wait till you see how I have to do my lashes. As far as eyebrows go, I use the e.l.f. Wow Brow, and it's got little fibers in it. It looks like this, has a wand. I really don't do much of nothing with my brows. Fortunately, I still have my brows. They're getting a little sparse in the beginning here, and of course on the end. So I start at the end, and I go back this way, like the opposite direction. And then I just kind of very lightly do it right here in the front, because I don't want that quite as dark. And the same on this side. Let me see if I can turn this way so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just pushing the hair backward, brush it through, and then come right here and fill in the front part. And that's it. I don't care about perfect eyebrows. I know for some people their eyebrows are really important. They shape them and they kind of draw them in first, you know, draw a line and then fill them in and brush them up and then put glue, some kind of brow glue on them to keep them in place. I don't do any of that. So that's it for me for eyebrows. Now we're going to move on to mascara. Now this, you're going to laugh. I've shown this before when I've done a get ready with me. I have to wear my glasses when I do my mascara because I just can't see close up at all. So I curl my lashes first, and then I'm going to use this Maybelline Sky High eyelash primer. I don't put a mascara on, I just use the primer. And I love this stuff. It's black, where most primers are more of a white or a beige color. And this just does the trick. It gives me enough. I know some people like to put 2 or 3 coats of mascara on. I don't. I just want one thin coat, and that's good enough for me. So let me put my glasses on so that I can see to actually curl my eyelashes. I go up under the glasses like this. And then once I can see that I got a hold of the actual eyelashes, then I just squeeze it as I'm bringing the curler up. And that usually works. Yeah, that's good enough. Now I have to pull my glasses down. Can you believe I have to do all this? So that I can go from the top of the glasses, look through the bifocal to be able to see and coat these lashes without getting it all over my eyelids. See, this is what happens when you're 72 and a half. Your vision is not what it used to be. And so I just make do the best I can. At least I can see what I'm doing. If I tried to do this without my glasses, oh my gosh, it would be a mess. Okay, got that one on okay. I'm going to go ahead and do the other one and then I'll show you. So again, my eyelash curler. I have no idea who this is made by. I picked it up at Marshall's. It doesn't even have a name on it. So now, again, I have to go up under my glasses. Get those lashes in there. Start squeezing. Take these off. And I come up. And I just keep curling up. Oh, I probably do it 17 times. I count. Yeah, I do. I've even counted doing my mascara or this primer. Now glasses are on. They're pulled down like this so that I can look through the bifocal and put my mascara on. And this way I don't have to worry about making mistakes and having big clumps of mascara under my eyes and up on my eyelids and all over the place. And I can make sure I get every hair coated, because that's my main goal. And it just works out perfect for me. I missed a spot here. Okay, got that done. Now I can take my glasses off and I'll show you what they look like. Okay, can you tell? I'll lean closer. See, I did not too bad, right? Thanks to my glasses. Without them, I don't think I would wear mascara. If I didn't have these glasses to help me, I just wouldn't even bother. I can't wear contacts, never could, so this is just the way I have to do it. Now, one thing I forgot was I usually take some of this white shadow that I put on as a base, put some on my finger, and tap it just right in the middle of my lower lid and right on the inner corner a little bit, because I get dark through there. I think most of us do. And again, I'll do the same on this eye. Tap it right in the middle and then just put it right here on this inner part of my eye. And I don't know if you can see that, but that just brightens up my eyes. Well, now let's move on to the face. Again, no foundation. I have my tinted sunscreen on, which kind of evens out my skin. But of course, I have no color. My face is very just flat and blah looking. So I do bronzer and blush to kind of bring my face to life. So I have this bronzer. This is actually by Marc Jacobs. I've had it for 4 years. I got this at TJ Maxx or Marshall's. And as you can see, it's a big pan. And let me see what it's called. It's called Tantric. Yeah, number 102 Tantric Omega Bronze. Okay. And again, I don't wear makeup every day, so even though I've had this for years, it's still full. It'll take me a while. And I just used this type of brush, and I tapped it off a little, and then I'm gonna start here and go like this. And I'll do the same over here. I really don't even have to look in the mirror, because what I end up doing is putting it all over my face to give me some color. That seems to be what works for me. All right, I think I got that good enough. See, it's just enough to give me a little color. I'll do just a little more. I just like to swirl it all around. Notice I don't do anything with my forehead. I put nothing on it because you can't see it. I have bangs. I'm not going to put bronzer up there or, anything else, because there's no point to do it as far as I'm concerned. All right, before I move on to my blush, I've got to get something on these lips. Now, I don't do a lip line. I want to learn to do it. I think it would help me, but right now I don't. And I'm going to use this one from Almay. I have like 3 of these in 3 colors, and I love them. This one is called Eat Cake, number 320. Look at that pretty shade of pink. And since I'm wearing pink today, I thought it would be the right color. So I just put it on the best I can. That's pretty bright. That's kind of like an electric pink. And again, I bet if I had a lip liner on, it would look better and maybe my lips would look fuller. And I will try that someday, but for every day, it's not that important to me. Then, even though this is not like a matte lipstick, you know, it's got a sheen to it, you can add a little bit of lip gloss, which I will do. Might tone it down a little. Yeah, it did. Just kind of tone down that bright pink. And this is by Revlon. It's called Super Lustrous, the gloss, in the shade 210 pink something. I can't read it, but 210. Now I feel like I'm getting some color. So the next thing I'm going to do is use some blush, and I'm going to use this e.l.f. It's like a duo pack. This is a bronzer, and this is a cream blush. And so I just tap these 2 fingers in like this, and I go up high. I like to put it right in this area. I stay, you know, far back. I don't, maybe just a little bit past the corner of my eye, the outside corner, and kind of go back into the temples. Do the same on this finger. Just tap it in. Oops, I think I went too heavy up there. Put a little more on. Usually these things don't show up real good on the camera, but when I look at it, it looks like it's enough, but hopefully you can see it, see that it has some color there. And then I'm going to take these fingers and just tap them over the bridge of my nose, just because I felt like it. Then I'm going to take this, which I've talked about on my channel before. It's the Catrice Under Eye Brightener Instant Awake. I really like this stuff. I put a little on my finger like this. First I just come down the top of my nose and just kind of blend that in. Just kind of gives it a little bit of a shine. Then I'm going to take this, I'm going to take these glasses off again, and I'm going on the inside corner here of my eye, and just kind of right down here where I have darkness, like a dark circle. Then I might put just a little touch right out here to brighten that up. And that's it. I don't go across the whole eyelid. Too many wrinkles. So I'll do the same here. I'm just going to put that in like that. Let me get a little more. And tap it right over that darkness right there. And then I'll put a little on the outside of this corner. Okay, yeah, good enough. I still didn't get enough here. I think this circle's darker. It sure is showing up dark. Okay, hopefully my eyes look a little brighter. And I think that's it. No, I think I will take this. It's actually a blush. It's by Physicians Formula, Butter Believe It, and it's called Pink Sands. I thought it was powder, but it's actually blush, a very light blush. But because it's so light, I like to take this real pale pink up here. Let me see if I can find a brush. Yeah, here's one. And just go over it with this little brush like this, and then tap over right here where I put that eye brightener, just to brighten it up even more. Just very light dusting. And that's it. So there you have it. That's how I do my makeup and my get ready with me. It's probably strange and not like most people, but it works for me. And that's what we all need to do, is what works for us. Some people like a foundation. You may like a full coverage, medium coverage, light coverage. I'm sure I would like some of those light coverage serum foundations, but I just don't see the necessity in wearing them. I'm happy with my tinted sunscreen. And one other thing I could do, because I didn't bring in my Vaseline stick, for a little bit of highlight on the cheeks, I use Vaseline or my Eucerin Balm. And again, I just tap it in at the very top of my orbital bone, and it gives me such a beautiful glow. But I didn't bring it in here, so I'm just going to take a little of this Lumi Glotion in the lighter shade. Let me see what this shade is, 903. This Lumi Glotion, and I'll see if that'll do anything, just to give me a little bit of a glow, because I do love a glow. So I took the tiniest amount right here. Just going to rub these two fingers together, and I'll just tap some right up in here. But the only place I want it is right there, and I think it looks good. There, can you tell? Can you see the glow at all? So I hope you enjoyed this. Jenny, I thank you so much for requesting it. I might have done maybe 2 Get Ready With Me's in the last 4 years, because I'm not real big into makeup, but I was more than happy to do it and share what I do and what I use. And again, I don't wear a lot, but what I do wear works for me. And I love bronzer, I love blush, and I love a glow. And that's what's most important to me. So thank you so much for watching this. And now I'm going to leave you with an inside beauty tip. My inside beauty tip today comes from Micah 6:8. He has shown you, O mortal, what is good. And what does the Lord require of you? To act justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. Well, to act justly, to me, means to be fair. Don't be so quick to judge others. Give people a chance to try to understand where someone else is coming from, and to deal with them fairly. As far as to love mercy, I feel like God is requiring us to have mercy on others, to have compassion, to show kindness, to show love. And as far as walking humbly with God, this encourages a humble and sincere relationship with God, and acknowledging His authority, His power, His sovereignty. We need to maintain our humility in our spiritual journey. When I think of these things, God doesn't require much from us. Now, we don't always pass the test. We fail many times. We all do, because we're human. If we just got it right half of the time, imagine how pleasing that would be to our all-loving, all-powerful God. So I'm going to make a real conscious effort to walk humbly with God, to act justly, and to love mercy. Wouldn't it be a better world for all of us if everyone put effort into that? Let's give it a try. What do you say? I thank you so much for being here today. I truly do appreciate it. And until we meet again, this is the old girl signing out. See ya.